than what I need to have on right now. It was pretty chilly this morning, but yeah. All right, so first things first, we will get into the watch check, man. I was looking at the news this morning and I think the news stated that there were about 4 deaths last night's storm. A lot of damage. There's like 1 million people without power. So a life lost is tragic, man, but in comparison to Helene, man, 4 in comparison to over 200, man, it's yeah. But anyway, so I'm thankful that there was less life lost on this one, and I'm gonna keep like updating, what I'm saying, or checking the updates to see how much damage. I'm pretty sure it was a lot of damage, man. I think in certain areas the winds were 120 miles per hour, some were 99 miles per hour, just depending on the area. But I checked on all my Floridian people that was in that area, man, and I got the word back that y'all was good to go. So that's what's happening. Now, today, man, well, let's dive into the world of Invicta, everybody. The world of Invicta. All right. Some major changes going on, right? So let's go and let's kind of take a step back. Last year I covered a segment on there was the bankruptcy and things of that nature, man. Or hey, what's up, cuz? Hey, how y'all doing? Family, what's happening? Hey, man, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, my whole family just came up here. What up, fam? That's crazy. But anyway, so where was I? Yes, Invicta, bankruptcy. There's changes and a lot of stuff has happened since COVID, right? A lot of fans were enamored with the the money that we were getting in. People were buying a lot of Invicta pieces and stuff like that. But then what ended up happening, there was a shift. People, like, you got new customers coming in, new collections and stuff like that, and there was a lot of ins and outs. But let's fast forward to right now. This year, we had Justin Zimmer, which was a part of the Invicta team that left Shop HQ earlier this year, came back, and then he left again. It was like a running joke. There's a couple of memes out there talking about it. There's a couple of stories. How y'all doing?
How
you doing?
Good, cousin.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good. How's Tamika?
I'm good.
Good. Everybody doing good?
Yeah, she had that surgery.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she had surgery on her foot. So it's what do you call it, like carpal tunnel for the foot or whatever, for the ankle. So she had the base of her foot cut, and they had to come up her calf. So she gonna be down for like the next 8 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I got her. I had to do my thing and prep the boys to do.
Right. You gotta make sure she takes
Yeah,
care
you have to
of.
give them instructions like, hey, step by step, this is what you do.
Yeah.
Not that they're not, they're grown men. It's like, and if y'all watching, y'all know y'all irresponsible, but I'm live right now, so you know what I'm saying. I know they. No, y'all good. That's a part of what I do. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna let you get back to
No, you good.
All right.
Yo, what up? What's going on? What's happening? Dickerson's in the building. What's going on, man? So, hey, here's the news, though. So let's just jump right back into. So Jay-Z was here, then he's not. I'm back. I'm not. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case was. But then, you know what I'm saying? RJ had to hold it down. Him and Kendi was holding it down. But then what we noticed was they kept replaying the same watches over and over again. People was complaining. Some people stopped watching for a number of reasons. But then what ended up happening, it was like a complete shift. Invicta was no longer with Shop HQ. Then they go to JTV. We were like, all right, cool. JTV, get ready because we coming, right? First show, it was sort of late. Invicta fans are no strangers to going to a late live. They're not. But that seemed to be the number one thing. It's like 10 to 12 or 11 to 2 a.m. And I'm like, hey, who's staying up to 2 a.m. watching? But you got that group out there, the Night Owls, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of Facebook groups. And listen, let me catch a lot of you guys up. Worldwide, You have Invicta in South America, you got it in North America, you got a European market, right? Invicta is sold worldwide. Millions of people buy Invicta, or millions of watches are sold from Invicta. They have a race team, right, overseas, right, and which are winning. They're doing good. But what does that mean right now for Invicta? Because as long as we've been Invicta fans, we have seen Invicta on the networks, basically on the network. So you have the Europe network show where they do they live, you know what I'm saying? And the only time you seen Invicta live over here was Shop HQ, then JTV. But then JTV, what happened? What happened? Who fumbled the ball over there? What's going on there? I mean, there's no more Invicta on JTV. Somebody spilled the beans last night on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I know people like T. Y'all like, you know what I'm saying? All of it is wrapped around drama and unknowns and memes and all kind of stuff, man. We trying to get to the bottom of it, man. Like, but all I know is this. Let me see. Are you watching boxing? This weekend? I could. In Saudi, I could. What's up, Oscar? Bet your house on Massey. I wouldn't bet my house on it, man. Heck no. Because what if he lose? Podcast. Okay, I don't know who that is. I don't know what's happening. Bet you lying. Of course, I didn't cut on my do not disturb. Somebody called me in the middle of my live, man. Shame on you. Shame on you. You're supposed to know that I'm live. You got the notifications. Quit calling. All right, so anyway, so check this out. Peeps. What's up, Space? Watch check for right now. I got on the Squale 1521. We're gonna be talking about some Invicta pieces here in a second, man. But good morning. Okay, hold up, y'all. Hold on. I had to put that do not disturb on, man. Stop calling me. Pay attention to your notification bell. Cut on that beam. All right, stop it. You stop it. And I don't like people call me back to back. If I didn't answer the first time, don't call me back second time. And don't call me like, oh man, my bad, bro. No, you know, if I didn't answer first time, don't call me right back. You crazy. Wrong with you. But anyway, man, he said, stop it, Big Trap. If you want, I'll call you anytime, and you can't stop me. Jay Jones. Thank you. I just got food. And what? No, can I have some salt for that?
Yeah.
No, just give me pepper. No, I don't even want no salt. Just give me pepper. I got fruit, y'all. Hold up. All right, so thank you. Appreciate it. Mukbang. It's right, man. You already know me, man. Hey, look, man. This is my first meal of the day. All I had was liquids this morning. And I'm doing my workouts, man. I got this crazy regiment right now. And honestly, I'm sore. I'm super sore right now. Because I started this regiment yesterday. Thank you. I'm doing 7,000 reps a week with 7 different muscle groups or 7 different workouts. Y'all want some? Nope. That's right, I'm eating again. In your face, bro. I'm eating all in your face, bro. Yeah. Anyway, bro. So, JTV, Invicta. Somebody spilled the beans last night and said, yo, Invicta's not going to be in JTV anymore. But here's the crazy thing is I'm not surprised by that because here was the biggest problem. The late night, and you wasn't ready for it, and what's new? What is new? What are you guys showing new over there, man? That is a big thing because new collectors, Great. You have to satisfy the new people that's coming in because there is a watch collector born every day, whether it's Citizen, huh? Whether it's Glycine, huh? Whether it's Squale, they in which they'll be at that watch wind up next week. Anyway, every customer that comes through JTV for the most part were ladies, and they were buying jewelry. They do sell watches. I believe they have Tissot and some other brands, right? But Invicta collectors they're not concerned about those secondary brands until they get their fix on their first brand, which they love. You know what I'm saying? And JTV wasn't providing that. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. And then you got gaps in. You got one show, because I was there for the first show. They had people calling in. That didn't even work out right because they say, hey, we're going to reach out to the people that we want to come on, and they just wasn't ready. I'm like, I don't know how you get prepared for something like this, but I said this, and I don't know anybody over at JTV, but I'm just going to tell you this. From my perspective, from my vision, I don't think that you guys even, you wasn't ready. Y'all just wasn't ready. Because that first night, the way y'all had the call-ins and stuff like that, and people waiting to call. I mean, I even waited up probably to almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I got a text about 1:45. Said, hey, they was ending the show at 2. Hey, Trap, we just got your number. I don't know how we lost it, but we got it. We found it. I was like, where was it lost at? Was it in the woods? Or did you leave it under the bed? I don't know where you lost the number at, but whatever. At 1:45, they text me saying, yo, Trap, you want to get on? But I was asleep. And even if I was up, it's 1:45 in the morning. And again, I know night owls. Yes, that's right, Vic. Here we go again. Wrist check. Hold on, let me see what you got on. I'll post mine on Instagram in a minute. After this live. But I just wanted to announce some stuff. Right? Now, it's unfortunate, there were some of the conversations that I've had with collectors was JTV was making Invicta earn their keep, or just, putting them at that time frame on Fridays to just test them out and stuff like that. But I'm like, hey, look at the sales. You guys sold out of every watch that you had available. You sold out. You know what I'm saying? So you should have been better prepared. But it really don't matter at this point whether Invicta is there with them or not, because guess what happened? Was it yesterday? Last night around 8:30, I think it was. Around 8:30, something like that. Invicta Ryan, or Ryan Johnson, if you will, he's been an ambassador for Invicta for, has it been over 11 years? It's been 11, going on 12. I'll confirm, but he has been holding it down. Justin Zimmer was a part of that. But then before them, it was Tim Temple and some other, Jim Skelton, right? But as of right now, currently, Invicta Ryan is going to be doing his own podcast with Invicta, with sales. He's going to be showcasing new watches, and he'll be having a special guest. He have a special guest coming up Tuesday. And just so happened, Trap knows who that special guest is. I know. Special guest, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. You can't say anything. Because I know you off work right now, and you may be watching. So it's supposed to be a surprise. So don't start talking. Let me get into the JP in the building. You wearing your Rangers? Enjoy your food, Trap. Thank you. Mesh strap blue. First responders. Oh, I know which watch you got on. I got the blackface yellow sub dial. Ooh. Blackface yellows. Yeah. Stay healthy is key. Gotta live long to collect even long. That's right, Kev. That's right, bro. That's right. Mukbang. That's right. Have you seen a watch brand called Marlin Watches use the Seagull 1905 movement, automatic chrono with power reserve? No, I have not. And y'all know what this is, so let me screenshot that. Harry, thank you for providing the information. I'll look at that. I'll check it out later on today. And let's see. Robert Wood, how you doing? Has anyone heard of Cloud Wrap? Oh my gosh. Somebody put Vic on timeout. Vic is trolling the chat. Yes, he is. So, what does this mean for Invicta? What does this mean for Invicta? For those that have been following, and this is for every Invicta fan that's in here right now. You guys know what collections you like. You know, you guys have a lot of history with the company, with the brand, a lot of highs and lows. You guys have seen the prices at the highest, and you've seen them at their lowest. Bob Cohen is one of the oldest collectors I know. Muhammad, which I haven't seen a post from Muhammad in a long time, but Muhammad was one of the first posts that I've seen years ago. I'm going way back, right? And I've seen Invicta has a ton of interesting watches in it, like over since '91. Since them coming back, well, since they're resurrecting, Invicta has had a number of watches. But like fast forwarding to right now, it is imperative. It's very important that they get this right. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm gonna say, because Invicta used to be in this bubble. From my perspective, they were in this bubble and they were moving along horological highways all by themselves. I shared this with a collector this morning. I said, yo, here's the deal. Invicta has to share, right? That bubble's been burst. Now they have to share this lane with micro brands. They have to share it with independents. They have to share it with companies like Citizen that is adherent to customers and what they want. And bro, this whole road is crazy. So you have Invicta Europe. They've been doing a good job. And I don't know what their sales are over there. I haven't checked it, but I know that they are an important part of the European market. And then they have those race teams, right? Very important. And it's still a brand that you can collect and enjoy and love and all that and the other. But now, for the North American market, people that's been following Shop HQ for all these years, Evine and stuff like that, Shop NBC, now Ryan has a lot of work to do. He has a lot of work to do. And guess what I know? I know a lot of you guys are going to go over and support. He dropped that link. I don't have a link to that page yet. He may have posted it. Excuse me. Hold on. What was that? Bad or maybe good timing with that hot tour grid. Yeah, what? Salute, bro. What up, Scott? One of the night owls in here. I won't be back until return to Gen 1 Magnums. Hey, that's funny. I saw Ryan had a Magnum on yesterday in our meeting. Shout out to all the Magnum wearers. Watches, that is. Hold up. Hold up. What's that? Not two. That's okay. All right. Okay. All right. You gotta click on that thing. Wow. Okay. So now I get. Okay. I see what you did there. It's not even 9 o'clock. Oh wow, bro. That is crazy. You know what's crazy? If the hot tour girl actually bought one of your watches, bro, that would be amazing. We need to get her. Matter of fact, if we can get her information, I will buy her the watch and send it to her, bro, so she can post it. And oh man, I would love to get her to do it. Oh, that was, you need to try not tour. Wow. You guys ain't right. You guys are not right. What's up, man? Skylar Santana's in the building. Skylar, I absolutely love that post on Watch Crunch, man. Help wanted, boy. You crazy. I like that. Was dope. That was dope. That was very clever, sir. Very clever. But today, wrist check. If anybody just came in, wrist check. What you got on? While I smash this fruit real quick. It's gonna be YouTube, bro. It's gonna be YouTube, and he has a special guest. Stay tuned. It's gonna be Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday of next week. I think this. You know what? And this is something I know. Y'all, did I not say this a couple years ago? Did we not talk about this? That they should have been doing this, man. They should have jumped on this, man, coming straight out of COVID. And this is why, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you what's so important about it. One of the collectors I talked to today felt as if, and this, some of you guys are not going to understand or feel, well, you will understand this, because if you are a fan of a brand, like, so all my Seiko fanboys, and I just dropped a poll yesterday. And you guys, I have to check it this morning, but yesterday, I think Tudor was leading the polls on if you had 5K, which watch would you buy in that $5,000 mark. But I've talked to Tudor fanboys, I've talked to Rolly fanboys, I've talked to, again, Seiko, Citizen, and all of us share one thing in common, man. Our brands that we follow, it's not that they can't do any wrong. And when they do wrong, we criticize, but we still follow the brand. The one thing Invicta had going for them was that family vibe. At the end of the day, that family vibe was very important. And this is something that, because Invicta opened that door for that type of customer, sorry, trying to change stuff, you know what I'm saying, that's tough, you know. And this is how Invicta lost a few of their customers. I'm good. This is how they lost a few of their customers. And I'm telling you this from, like, experience and what I've heard. Like, hey, Invicta's not doing this, that, and the other. They're not acknowledging us. They're not paying attention to us. It's like it was a whole big thing, right? Now, I seen when JTV opened up, JTV literally brought some of these old customers back. They came back. These customers that vowed to never pay attention or look, I don't know if they bought anything, but they were definitely in the chat. They were definitely in the chat. And this is what's going on, me not welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to sink my teeth into Aragon watches. That's why I asked the community which watch they would like me to do a review. I don't know too much about them yet. Oh, bro, you know what? I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. And I don't know how much you're willing to invest, or even if, like, reach out to Wing and see if he'll send you something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. And you have the community. So I will say this. Everybody that's looking at Skylar Santana that's in the chat, if you are an Aragon collector, you know, donate. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or just send it in, or whatever the case is. We do that all the time. He's no stranger to it. I've had a number of watches sent in to me. I still have one that's sent in to me right now, which I will give back as soon. I mean, they said they was going to pay for the shipping back now. Granted, Nomadic, I'm just waiting on you. Just waiting on you. I'm still wearing it, and I'm still enjoying it, so thank you. So, but whenever you guys send that thing back, boom, I'll send it straight back to you, no problem, easy peasy, or send it to the next collector. But let's get back to, that's another thing too. Another one of Invicta's competitors, I'm gonna tell you this, one of Invicta's competitors is Aragon. And man, you have to be blind to see that Wayne capitalized on Invicta's, I guess, struggle this year. Because when they were showing everything on Shop HQ, the same watches over and over and over and over again, the same watches week after week after week, and not showing nothing new, because we were accustomed to seeing those unveilings, right? What's the newest one? They didn't even, and it was crazy, right now, the Sabako Noma 8 is posted. I seen it. on somebody posted on the thing. I don't know if it's for sale yet or if it made it to Invicta stores, but that's another thing. Invicta stores, brick and mortar, will get new watches all the time, right? And for those of us, the crowd of us that work like, I'll put it to you like this. Invicta, and I'm telling you this, anybody that's from Invicta that's watching this, you need to work in tandem with what's going on. So if you have a new watch, that's crazy for you to put it in a store, right? I know you got to make your money, but make the world announcement of that watch. Do a debut of that watch. At the same time, it could be the same week of it dropping on the store, but like people want to see, because people are waiting on that Tabacco Noma 8. There's people waiting to see if you're going to do another round of Generation 1 Magnums. I don't know why y'all didn't put the Salida 500 or the, not Salida 500. I don't know why the Valjoux 7750 didn't make its way into that watch, because you guys did the Salida 500 back in 2015. I have no idea what y'all thinking about, but there are a number of Magnum collectors, but that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is right now, Ryan Johnson is about to start his podcast on Invicta Talks, right? Invicta Talk watches, or whatever. He's putting it on his back, and he's going forward. Now, I saw, Jay-Z, check this out. I ain't stupid, and I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't know if you're coming back to Invicta, but you said you got big news coming. And I don't think it's the houses that you're building. I saw the little mini house that you built. Could you be coming back? Could you and RJ be doing something like how y'all used to do after Power Play? That would be in Invicta's best interest, man. Having the dynamic duo back together. Not saying that's going to happen, but think about it. That could be dope. Aragon Bioluminescence. 6%. Watching from the park. Got on Hamilton Expedition. Let's go. That's one of my favorite watches, bro. Do you have link to Zimmer's upcoming live stream? I do not. Richard Walton. I'm content with the collection I have. Besides, they haven't put out anything I like anymore. Richard, funny you say that. That was a conversation I've had too with other collectors. It's like, this is one thing, a Long Ranger, I don't know if he's in here today, but Long Ranger will say, I'm just glad I got what I got now, what I've collected. And that right there, when customers are saying that, if you think for 1 second, and this is directed straight to Invicta, anybody on the Invicta staff, if you got one collector saying, I'm glad I have what I have because they're not coming out with nothing new, take heed to that. Guess what happened? Tissot, they're coming out with different colorways because people love color, right? Tissot is throwing some, and again, everything is a money grab. Everything, come on, man, that's what they in the business for. They are making money. They are there to make money. But what did Tissot just do? Tissot dropped 2 new colorways to their PRX. Bro, some people like, yo, they're beating this to death, but I posted that picture of the PRX, the 2 blue, the 2 new variations. That short right now has 11,000 views. That means that there's 11,000 people that is interested in that. And for me to have the smallest channel when it comes to this, bro, that's saying a lot. There's people they're wanting that stuff, man. And then they got the Carbon PRX, and it was supposed to release. It hasn't. From what my source is telling me, that Tissot is, I don't know what they're doing. It could be genius. They're like, hey, it hasn't launched yet. People want it. They building up that, like, I really, really want it. I see something new, and it's posted on these authorized dealers' websites, but they say, hey, it's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Stay by your email. We'll let you know when. I mean, even my man Trifecta, he got 20 orders for that thing. 20 orders for that new PRX Carbon. He can't fulfill those orders until Tissot sends it out. So what's different with Invicta? You have fans, Pro Diver, Grand Diver, Magnum, Tabacco Noma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some people don't get, I thought the 6 was pretty dope myself, but yeah, it is what it is. I approach the Invicta Noma series like I do Jordans, right? I love Jordans 1 through 13, even the 14s. Anything past that, you can have it. I don't really like J's past 14 is as far as I'll go. Those, anything past that, I don't like the 17s. Absolutely hate those. And I'm not. I have the Sabako Noma 7. It is what it is. I collected it because it had media right and stuff like that. It was the thing. But once I got settled with it, I really didn't love it. Aragon is willing to let me borrow anything. Oh, okay. Wait, so Invicta's not on JTV? Just go. I know they just got there. They just got there. They no, bro. Somebody dropped the news last night on Facebook. You know Facebook, man. It's like, yo, they get any news, it's going over there. So I said, man, that's crazy. Y'all speaking? I'm just looking. I'm 100% my guy. Not. All right, hold on. Let me get 36 people, 9 thumbs up. Yeah, let's hit that thumbs up. Thank you. My break's over, lady. All right, Scott, holla at you, man. Be safe, brother. Scott, I was going to say that, Trap. It seems like they will go where Invicta waiting on some pieces. Not putting down Invicta at all. I own some. Just saying, yeah. JP, I screenshot that option. Thank you. That's the first Invicta. First Aragon I saw. Okay. Christina already approved for me to borrow a watch with a deposit. I don't want to go over her head. Oh, yeah. So, no, bro, like, has Invicta done release of older model reissues? Yeah, so here's the deal, Rob. They have. And I have to tell you that I'm highly disappointed with those re-releases because some of the re-releases they did, they were Swiss automatics at the time. Now they replaced them with either the 8040N, which is not bad quartz movement. The Z60 is overused. The VD54s, the VD53s just for the chronograph issue, or the PC movements. PC movements, you know what? I had to look it up myself because I had I ended up selling this watch. I had a Hydromax, right? And the battery died. I replaced the battery and I looked in the back and it had all this plastic molding in the back. The movement was the size of a dime. It looked like a dime that's cut, on the size cut off. And it was a PC 32, I think it was. And I was like, what is this? So I looked the movement up, right? And it's the same movement that they put in those US Polo watches, right? That you would buy, that's like 2 for $19 for on Black Friday. And it was at that moment, I was like, and then on top of that, so the movement is sitting right in the middle. The crown stem, as long as my finger going down, I'm like, bro, what? I was highly disappointed. I said, a watch like this, especially for what the price I paid for it, should have something more robust of a movement in it. So yeah, they do reissues. It's just when they bring them back with a lesser, or they'll throw an NH35 in it. And I'm like, dude, everybody named Mama's using Salida 200s. Everybody. If microbrands can get it, I'm like, what the heck? And then Miyota movements. They're available. 1-800 call Citizen Watches and just get you what's going on. And just get it, man. Like, I don't understand it. No, JP, I already asked him for a few watches, so I don't want to be a pig. That's cool. I bet you get an invite soon, Skylar. Dress watch coming. Okay. 3840. I'm proud of your new ambassadorship, big dog. A rising tide Like, oh, man lifts all boats. Yeah. I heard that Piece 5000, PC 5000 good movements. I'm not familiar with that. I don't want folks to think I hate Invicta now. I don't love all 365 pieces of my collection. Okay. Let's address that, Vic. I want to address one thing. I want to address this. I've been criticized on YouTube at one point for being an Invicta collector. I've had comments saying that, hey, I'm glad you made the switch to these other watches. Now you're collecting real watches, right? I didn't even respond to that comment because Invicta are real watches. They are real. Like, I don't understand, like, here's the deal. If it's a device that tells time, even those watches that you get as a Happy Meal, now it's a toy, in a toy form, but that thing tells time. It's digital, right? Same thing as Casio. And I showed the Casio yesterday. It's no different. Now, your preference is, I know a lot of you guys don't like Invicta because of the quality, because there's a number of things, right? And there's things, I'm not going to challenge anybody because you love what you love and hate what you hate. But some people that mouth off, like, you haven't even touched the watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, your credibility or your opinions on something is like out the window because you know your mans didn't like it. Well, my man said, or so-and-so said, this watch is trash. Oh, they clowned it on this channel. I'm like, hey man, listen, there's a whole community of people behind these watches that will tell you that watch for the price is nothing but quality, right? And Invicta drops the ball in a lot of areas. So one person, there's people in the chat that can attest to this. I have had Invictas that fell on me brand new coming out the gate. I've had some other watches that fell on me. I had 2 Casios that fell on me that I had sent to me in Iraq. I was pissed off because the shipping takes a long time getting back through customs and stuff like that, especially if the base gets attacked. It took me 3 months to get one of my watches back just to find out that watch was messed up. So I just said, forget it. I just bought the local watches. But my thing is, going back to that, Vic, you said you don't want people to think that you hate Invicta now. No, this is like anything else. You'll be critical, like your car. I'm sure that you have something on your car that, or the dealership that you bought it from, or the manufacturer, you hate that they do certain things. Dodge, right? Dodge, one of the biggest complaints of the Dodge Charger is the interior is basic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a basic interior. And that's just what it is. But I want to show you something, Vic, and everybody else, and anybody that is, I mean, you don't have to be a fan of Invicta, but I'm going to show you something that really turned the tide for me. This right here is a Pro Diver, right? It's a 47 millimeter, and I would say that this thing is about 17 millimeters thick, or with crystal, maybe 18. Has an NH35. There's number limited. They no longer have a partnership with Star Wars. That has failed. It's gone. But I can give you the descriptions of this watch, right? It's a basic NH35. It does have a rotating bezel, right? Coin edge, stainless steel, 316, engraved case, right? And then you have dual deployment. It's friction based, both of them friction based. Like, I can give you the full description of this watch to sell it, to make it like, hey, in this R2D2, top view of R2D2, right? Water depth ratio, screw down crown, this thing's about 200 meters water depth ratio. Then I can give you all the dynamics of this watch. But the one thing that you won't get out of it was, this was my first Invicta cruise, and this is what launched me doing this channel. Not this watch, but the experience of having this watch. The love that I received. I was just sharing with a buddy of mine. I stepped on a cruise with a watch like this. And I was approached by so many people. They took me in. They was like, yo, man, this is cool. Oh, this is great. They were taking their watches off their wrist. So the entire Invicta experience was amazing for me. It was amazing. This is one of the reasons why I started. So, again, you're still going to have people that's going to say stuff, Vic, and anybody else. There's still going to have people that's going to criticize and just talk about the watches that you have because it has the word Invicta. Glycine. I just saw, it's an older review, but this was said to this Glycine Arabic. This very model was said to, since Invicta took over, has lost its luster. Guess what, y'all? I went to go see I know what the original watch was from 1956. The 1956 glycine, you know what's different? The case back. The case back is more robust, right? It has a higher gloss on the back of it, and I believe it's inscribed right here. I think the number of it is inscribed. This is dang near a one-for-one copy of that. It's a reissue of that. There's nothing it's nothing bad about this watch, but because Invicta owned it, the person, man, and it's incredible. He has credibility on YouTube. But I listened to him. I said, bro, ain't no different. I saw both of them. Now, what if bro? Yeah, I'm gonna rest my case on it. Let me get into the chat real quick. I think Oscar Nunez is talking about the PT 5000. Yeah. That is. Yeah. They are pretty good movements based on old Etta Tech. I'm a G-Shock fan. What do you think of Chase Doors, man? Watch. I have a Chase Door, bro. Chase Doors are actually pretty solid. Here's my biggest complaint about the Chase Door. It is not the Chase Door. It's the fact that Invicta owns Chase Door, and Invicta they put their name on Chase Door, right? And I'm like, this is a part of, like, quit overdoing it, man. Like, quit putting out too many models. You already own Chase Door. Let Chase Door do his thing, and you could have came up with a different, you could have went back to the old school. But they have a Chase Door or a Breitling homage now versus that, and I don't have my Chase Door with me, but yeah, I like it, man. It wears pretty big, but it's just like, man, like, I put on the Breitling version of that, and I like the Breitling. Sorry for those that don't. Sorry, not sorry. But I think it's a good. You're a toy trap. The big brown truck is on its way. Will deliver. Jay Jones, I'm gonna tell you like this. I honestly believe that the UPS should have a conveyor belt that travels from their warehouse straight to your window, because you got a brown truck pulling up every 3 days. That's crazy. What you getting now, Jay Jones? You miss Randall Rob in the chat trap. No, I saw him. I addressed Rob. Come on, hit that like it's the free trap. That's why I got this Grand Pro Diver automatic with the skull first responders. Okay. NH35. Hey, that's the movement, man. Listen, I know Dickerson loves that movement, man. He got it. Y'all know this? Fun fact. We went up to Ryan Johnson's house early this year, right? Had a great time. He invited us up there. And of course, you got a bunch of guys hanging around, stuff like that. And guys gonna be guys, man. Got to drink and talk and stuff like that. And old boy was going on for a shower. He came out in his skivvies, right? He had a pair of boxers that said, "I love NH35s," man, right on the front. We all looking at each other like, man, bro, you really having a fixation for that NH35, man. I've never seen nothing like that, but I have to commend my brother Dickerson on being that dedicated to a movement, right? Because that's a movement within itself. Get what I did? Movement. It's a movement. Yeah, so, man, hey, let's just commend and celebrate Dickerson right now. He's in the chat, y'all. Everybody, what I'm saying, put some snaps up for Dickerson, because he loves the NH35 movement that much to where he had his underwear, what I'm saying, representation on and stuff like that. Good job, brother. Aragon, Evo, or Dive Master are good choices for review. Heck yeah, they are. No Diddy on that belt. Oh, hold on, wait a minute, what belt? All right, I don't know if anyone brought it up yet, but have you seen the Laurier Chrono NE88 900? Yes, I have seen it. Yes, Monk. Yes, I have seen it. And I'm a fan of Laurier, man, bro. Laurier, I'm a big fan of Laurier. I'm a big fan. No Diddy. Postman makes JJ House his first stop. Yeah, he got no choice. Yeah, I love, y'all see that? Let me post that. That man's in love with that movement. He's in love with the Coco Trap. These are pieces I saw in stores. I don't have a few ghost bridges. Okay. Were they thong form? LOL. No, they was boxers, bro. They was boxers of the NA series movement. I use the 35 and 38. Hey, man, I have no problem with it, bro. I got a lot of my watches got the NH35. Scarlett, they have. I prefer that to have the 38 though, man, cause like I would like to have the 38 with the open heart. I would dig to have that. That's I'm a fan of that. I also think all the silicone bands are hurting this. Ooh, so man, all right. I was on a live the other day, right, and one of the guys got a watch from me, and he literally took the watch out the box. He was like, "Trap, I still got the watch," and he dropped it right on live. Picked it up, and the band snapped in half. He got it like last year, and I said, "Man, unfortunate." You rocking that new Phoebus? I like Phoebus. Phoebus loom is next level, man. Real talk. John Nichols said, Invicta has expensive and cheap watches. Pawnbrokers can't tell the difference. Let me tell you a story. And there's a few people that know this story. I took a watch in a couple years ago to pawn shop. The guy looks at the watch. He puts it in a database, and he goes, "Ooh, y'all." He was excited. I looked at him. I said, "All right." I'm personally looking to get about $200 for the watches that I'm offloading. Right? I end up leaving with over $1,000 from Invicta watches, and I sold 4. 2 of the watches, they were convinced because they were number limited, but one of them had a VD54 in it, right? Non-Swiss made, but I think he believed that watch was the Solita 500 version. He got, and again, there's these things called the numbers, like there's a model number on the back. There's you either get like the 4-digit or the 5-digit. And I don't know what he typed in, but it came up that he thought he had a lick. And they gave me a lot of money for all 4 of those Invicta watches, man. I called, and there was a number, y'all. I called, said, "Yo, bro, you're not gonna believe this. I literally got $1,000 for 4 Invicta watches, man." And I'm like, "Bro, I paid $77 for the watch. They gave me $500 for it." I'm like, "That's crazy." I was like, "I don't like. Maybe they got somebody that's wanting to buy this. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on them." Guess what? And that pawnbroker is right down the street from here. And guess what? That watch is still in there. That's been 2 years. Ain't nobody buying the watch for the price that they got on there. Come on, I just jumped in. Is that title accurate? Yes, sir. So somebody dropped it on Facebook last night that JTV has lost Invicta. Now it's not official, but there has been a lot of complaints about the timing and the amount of watches, or the watches that they have, or lack thereof. No new stock coming in, and there are a number of people that enjoy, the $85 to $150 watches, but people are wanting specific collections, man, and that's another complaint JTV has received. So, little birdie told me this morning and say, "Yeah, man, JTV just lost Invicta." I was like, "Wow, bro, they just got there." But then Ryan just posted last night that he's going to be doing a podcast himself. So he's putting Invicta on his back and just run with it. I'd love to see how this works out. He has a special guest coming up Tuesday. I know who the special guest is too. Some of y'all know who it is too. I'm just not at liberty to say. Because then I'll spoil a surprise. Okay, hold on, let me see. Did you see the video about the channels buying up shares in lots of watch companies and movement companies? What? No, I haven't. Who dropped that news, bro? Cartier's gonna have some competition soon. Come on. Yep. Invicta is the only brand that speaks to me. I just don't care for other brands. And you should, and you should stick by what you like. Real talk, bro. I'm a firm believer in that. If Invicta is the watch brand that you absolutely love, you're supposed to stay with that, man. Who cares what other people think? You know what your watches do for you. Rip Pierce dropped it. Okay, I'm gonna check that out after this. Certain Invictas sell secondhand for more than their original price. I'd give examples, but I don't want competition. Good one, boy. Yeah, don't. Hey, man. Hey, hit me up on Instagram, bro. Hit me up on Instagram. Christopher White. Did they lose Invicta because they no longer wanted to do business? I don't know the details, man. I think it was probably, it wasn't beneficial. I would imagine it wasn't beneficial. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I mean, I can always be corrected, I guess, but I would say it wasn't beneficial for JTV because of the hours, man. The hours, that's the biggest complaint, bro. Like, and again, there's a Facebook group that solely revolves around supporting Invicta around those midnight hours, right? That's the whole purpose of this group. Outside of it being Invicta and, you know, carrying that family vibe. But there are a lot of Invicta collectors, man. You can't do this. See, and that's the other thing too, is people that's been following Home Shopping Network, you can't just go from doing 7 to 11 or 7 to 12 shows, because that 7 to 10 crowd gets what they need. They conversate with who they need to conversate with, and then they go about their business. Then the new crowd comes in. You're trying to group everybody together at 10 p.m. and take them past midnight. No, man, people got to work and sleep. They're not used to that. And that's not going, I mean, you think about it, that's not going to benefit them with just a couple collectors. That was a problem. And that was the other problem. Sean Wilsey. I know you watch. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. He said it. I watched Sean Wilsey's podcast. And that was a question he had. Can JTV keep the attention? Just a shot. Yep, just to heat it up. Thank you. That's cool. Appreciate you. It's not me. Yeah, I saw Ryan's post. Do you see Invicta changing up their marketing and start promoting a bit better, creating exposure outside their comfort zone, etc., like a few other brands have started doing? Kevin, this is the conversation this is the main, and I've talked to Ryan about this. This is the main thing, bro. They have to. So Ryan, like I said, Ryan has a lot of work to do. He has a lot of ground to cover, because there's a repair period that needs to happen with Invicta. That, I don't know what it's going to take for them to do. Well, I'll say this. Magnum Vic is one man out of millions of people that can possibly buy an Invicta. Invicta can care less if Vic himself just stopped. If Camone himself stopped. If 10 of us stopped buying watches, that's not going to hurt Invicta's pocket overall. It could from people like, main people that's been buying Invicta over time, that got Facebook groups by being disgruntled and putting negative comments on there. That could lessen more people buying. But there's a whole world out there that don't even know Shop HQ and all these home shopping networks even exist. People don't buy because of that. They have to start promoting better, and they have to, they got to give fan service. They have to give fan service, man, because they're, like I said earlier in this live, there are a number of companies, Citizen being one of them. Man, if you haven't been following Citizen, which I'll give you an example. I have my Citizen watch with me right here. This Gerald Genta style watch, right? I like it. it's sort of old manish to me, like old man, old grandpa watch, whatever. I'm going to church type of watch. It's cool, but like they have designs that are more modern, more upbeat, and the prices, what they giving you, the prices are amazing in comparison because a lot of watch companies are going up, man. You have to look at it. There's a lot of factors, man. Last week we saw for you guys that's been on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and you seeing that the market for watches are crashing. There was a couple dozen YouTubers that were talking about the market crash. People were like, "Oh man, this is crazy." That don't affect you at the level of $1,000 and below. If anything, more people that at that $5,000 level that was used to paying 5,000, now they watch went up to $6,000. And let me go look at something else that's lower. I got what I got. I still like collecting watches, so I'll go and get something lesser. Invicta has a lot of competition right now, so they have to get with it. They got to. Grand opening, grand closing. Yeah, come on. Just like that, brother. The hours and the fact that they didn't offer YouTube soured me. And that was the other thing too. I was like, yo, are they going? And that was the $1 million question. Are they going to open up the chat on? Because you can watch, and then you have to download the app and all this other stuff, man, to watch it from the app or go to Facebook. Which that was sort of, unless you had, if you didn't have that link that Candy dropped direct. There was like several different JTV channels, and I was like, okay, where is everybody at? It didn't flow. It didn't flow. I didn't like it. Not tour. Nope. Hello, that's why I watched the whole thing. Oh, hold up. You know what it is. Hold on. Did you see? Oh, I read that already. Hey, Trap, turn your cap around. I do have some news, though. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. The highest price. What? The highest price Invicta on eBay is $20,000. If I let them know, yeah, right. Omega 7, what's up, bro? Everything is gone in Florida. God, oh, man. I saw that this morning, man. Invicta Showcase. They left a bad taste in Shop HQ's mouth. The chickens are coming home to. Yeah, bro. I heard about it, bro. I heard about that, man. Like the little details, how Invicta exited Shop HQ. Yeah, I heard the little details, the little stuff coming in. You know, people like to spill the tea every once in a while, man. And yeah. But I like your word, your play on words. The chickens are coming home to roost. Now, here's a serious question, man. What does that mean for Invicta? Y'all know, in just 3 weeks, man, like, we'll be on a cruise. Invicta-based cruise, man. And some of you guys in the chat may be going with us. I'm not sure. But some of you guys that are watching, you're going on this cruise with us, and you have a number of Facebook groups, including myself. I don't have a Facebook group, right? But we're putting together events for you guys. We're putting like this experience together, right? Best way we know how, just to celebrate the family vibe. Invicta's one thing, right? Invicta's one thing. But this is how we found each other, right? And I say this all the time, man. Like, it all started with a watch. Our relationship started with collecting watches, man. Like, I walked in. Matter of fact, I have another example for you. And guess what, Vic? The date is right. That right there. This is Invicta version of like a Patek or something like that, or the Nautilus, right? This is a big boy. This is the cooler. Two-tone, beautiful watch. When I saw this watch, I went crazy. I love the design. I just loved it from the start, right? But because I like this watch, there was other people that like this watch. I posted it, and I got so many compliments and so many, hey, bro, I got this, try this one. A lot of people came in and was saying certain things. and our relationships grew stronger, man. I was invited out to New York. I was invited out to Maryland. I was invited to Virginia, and I'm walking in people's homes that I would have never found out about if it wasn't for this watch through Invicta. And again, comments we talked about before, what is it going to take for Invicta to last or to thrive and to grow past this? Because in the past few years, COVID was probably Invicta's best year as far as sales. According to the stuff that I studied or researched, that was their best sales year, and they didn't capitalize on it. They just didn't capitalize. Here we are, 4 years past COVID. 4 years past COVID, and they have been through bankruptcies, quiet bankruptcies with the Invicta stores, losing their one of the best stores in New York, losing some amazing employees, right? And having some of their best customers walk away with a bad taste in their mouth. And if Invicta or the team at Invicta feel that, hey, one or two people is not going, we lose people all the time. Yeah, you do. I understand that as far as business is concerned, and I get it. Like me and Long Range was talking, like, hey, they don't deserve us. They don't owe us any explanation as to why and how they conduct their business. But I stand on this because I am a consumer and I have been a part of this whole Invicta fan base, family base, and collective for a long time. And I know how I feel and how I want to be treated with the money that I'm investing with this company. You imagine, let's say, let me see, I don't know, who's popular right now? Who's popular? Give me an R&B star, a country singer. Let's say Beyonce, right? Which this is highly unlikely. There's no way because of the team, Beyonce, the Beehive. But imagine if Beyonce pissed off all of her customers, her fan base, and she showed up for a concert and there was only 15 people there. One, she's gonna be devastated. She's not gonna perform for 15 people. It's not going to do it, you know what I'm saying? That's a waste of money because she got to pay for the lights and all this other stuff, and she only got 15 ticket sales. Invicta can't be like that. Invicta got it like, I'm back. Hope I didn't miss the best part. I'll get the info tonight when I call you. Okay. Agent Chronos, what's your stance? Wearables? I love my watch, but I'm addicted to daily fitness stats. As far as like digital watches or your smart watches, I actually have one. I have a smart watch. I think they're phenomenal. They're great. And there are some people within the watch community that feel that the smart watches are taking over, man, and could eventually drown out the people that love, which I doubt, because there's going to always be, man. Again, this is a $40 billion business, man, smartwatches, between Apple and Microsoft. $1 billion. And then there's other, companies. Ganance. Here's the deal. Ganance, and I talked about this. Ganance will be launching, I believe they'll be pushing stuff out. I think it's pushed back to next year. They were supposed to have their stuff together, I think, over this past summer and launched in the fall. That didn't happen. It's pushed back. So anybody that signed up for that subscription, you'll still get it. But that's going to be very important because I don't have an example. But you can wear your regular watch and actually put that. So for you, your fitness stats, you can still do it on your regular watch. You can put it on the back. I would recommend that you put it on the thinnest watch that you have. If you're wearing an Invicta, it really don't matter because you don't care about having it as tall. Especially if you wear Hydro Max. But those you guys that like, because I think it's either 2 or 3 millimeters tall. I'll have to research, but I think that. But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm cool on the fitness daily tracker. Yeah, I think that's dope. I don't even mind like seeing people with their regular watch on and then their tracker on. I should come on that cruise. Gives me a reason to wear my Speedos. Oh Lord. You wear your Speedos, huh? That's crazy. A cooler named after a Russian class of submarine. Yes. Yep. You may be able to see that. That's it right there. I could wear my watch on my baby arm. Huh? Okay. Some making 4,000 different styles per year isn't working. Yeah, man, come on. That's the other thing too, bro. It's like I don't even know where to start with that one. I don't even know where to start with that one. But who remembers, those of you guys that's been Invicta collectors for quite some time, who remember going to the Invicta Watch group page and looking at new arrivals, right? And you look at what they have. They used to have 22 different models, 25 different models that they, you know what I'm saying? So you had the Reserve, you had a Cooler, you had Boat, Pro Diver, you had the lady stuff. I forgot that one actress that used to be a part of Invicta. She went to Basel World back in 2013 with Invicta. Gosh, Dwayne Wade's wife, whatever, I can't remember her name. They had all these different models, right? And they at the time they were putting out about 2,500 models per year for people with the Sabacqua series, Venom, you know, like, and I thought at that point in time that was amazing. That was cool for people to be doing. You know, like I was in love with just, oh, this is new stuff. But if you went in and typed in certain numbers, you'll see what's coming up that wasn't posted on there, right? I know a number of you guys, man, that's how we found out what was new coming out. It was like, yo, Invicta got something new coming out. Where'd you see that at? Like, I just typed in a random number and it popped up that you can't find. Those were exciting times, but now to have, I think it's closer to 5,000, come on, 52, 5,300 different models coming out. Because the colorways, because all of them got different, you know, some of them got 6 models with it, like different colorways, man, but they bridge movement. Right now, the Melanese bracelet is the thing that Invicta's doing, man. Everything gets a Melanese bracelet. I mean, the Pro Divers, the Scubas, the S1s, everything's getting a Melanese bracelet. Everything, right? And I'm like, bro, give us, I mean, they were asking for people, and let's make this 100% clear. If somebody argues the fact that, well, Invicta's gonna do what they want to do, man, so like, what are you complaining about? They gonna give you what they can give you. No, they opened up that whole playing field of, hey, tell us what you guys want, and people are sending their designs in. So, what happens if your design is picked? What happens? Invicta back in 2017, I believe it was, in 2017, either 2016 or 2017. On Shop HQ, no, it was Evine at the time, they allow customers to submit an idea for a watch. And somebody came up with that skull watch, and they were the first ones to get that, like, they got the watch, but nothing past that, right? They got the watch, which was A-okay, cool, customer came up with it. But then you move forward with, you know, Invicta collectors at the Gmail thing, you send your submission. What happens if your watch or your design is chosen? You have no rights over that watch. If it sells, if it's doing great on sales, you don't get a percentage of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that puts you in the realm of like really being an ambassador for the company, right? If your idea was made. I'm like, bro, like, you got to get the people, so even if you give them a watch, but you have to give them something, man. You're including us in these things, in these decisions. You're asking us these things, right? And you are banking on the family vibe. We want what we want. We're asking, and there's enough. There's plenty of people within the Invicta community that's complaining about it, but I don't know. AKA Dad Mod's great watch you made. I wear an Apple Watch Ultra on my right arm and one same time. Oh, hey, knock it out. I won't just have it. Okay, I have 3 Apple Watches. I'm tired of having to buy a new one every 3 to 4 years. Monk, and that's the other thing too, man, because it may benefit you. Oh yes, one thing I found out. I'll get more details, but that Ganance technology, I think right now is only iOS. They only supported by iOS. I don't believe Android service is going to work with this system. So if you got an Apple phone, you can start, like, if you do subscribe to that, put that on your watch. That way you can eliminate. You can eliminate that. I was seeing what my family's doing. The batteries can only take so many charge cycles. Yeah, that's the thing. The luminous.
Yeah, they didn't put it inside. I know.
Oh man, somebody
Okay.
is like 500 lithium batteries before they start to degrade, and none really like to be quick charge regularly. Gabby Union, yes, yes, thank you. Gabrielle Union.
I'll wait till she You want to
Hey man, come on, hope you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all of that.
Come on, the man with the best smile. Yeah, he smells good too. They will allow for anticipation to be way up.
Okay, so just
That is really sketchy for Invicta to do. Yeah, it is, bro. I would love another Gen 1 Magnum Tourbillon. They jumped out of that Tourbillon phase. That was the move for a minute, man. They was on top of that Tourbillon thing, man, but they stopped making them. You say you wear your Apple Watch to monitor your heart. You have high blood pressure. Noted. Wifey looks at you strange when you wear two watches. She's like, who are you? Good, bro. How are you? Gabrielle Union. Yep. I want to make sure I haven't skipped anybody. I am patiently waiting for Apple to come out with a ring solution. So, I say this. I love the 3. I would like 2 more to make 5. Where Apple Watch. I would say this. With Ryan taking the weight of everything, because Ryan is definitely about to get rocked with his weight, man. And one, he's going with us on a cruise, right? And if you're not familiar with Ryan Johnson, is his name. He's been an Invicta ambassador. He was on Shop for 11 years, right? He started out as a model, then like a hand model. Then he went over to wearing the watch. Talking about the watches and stuff like that. Him and Jay-Z have been doing it for years, and then they had the ladies involved, right? And that's been a thing. So now Ryan has the pleasure and duty, responsibility, if you will, of carrying a banner and creating that atmosphere for people to come back to. I know Ryan is good at talking about the watches. He knows the watches in and out, right? He's like, again, he is the ambassador for Invicta, and that's point blank period. And I know that once his podcast pops open, once he goes live with that, people are going to be over there, and I hope they have everything together for him. It will be nice for them to start including him in like all these things, or if they're going to make him the point man on some of this stuff when it comes, because he's listening to the people, he's getting the emails, people texting him, he's catching it from both ends, because one, he's like, okay, I'm hearing what the customer's saying, but if my boss isn't moving, I can only bring over to what these people are saying. So man, I feel for him, man. But I know he has the support of the Invicta community. I'm definitely gonna be watching and stuff like that. Be looking. Hopefully something can shake, man. That's all I can say. Hopefully something can shake to where this thing grows legs and runs with it. And with that, I'm hoping that Invicta, like you said, I'm hoping Invicta takes heed to what's going on right now in the watch world. I don't think, and I'm just speaking generally, I don't think Invicta collectors are asking for Invicta to start molding their watches to what what like the industry's doing, or like the industry's look or aesthetics, but they are looking for some of those old watches. Like, you know what's crazy? You know what watch they haven't brought back? The what's it called? The Times Square, which is Invicta's version of the Reverso. That hasn't come back. Haven't seen it. Why won't you bring that one back? In different variations. On leather, of course. Please don't put a bracelet on that thing. Please don't. No, heck no. No Milanese bracelet. If you do bring it back, it gotta be on leather. Crocodile and stingray, preferably. But there's a I think it's a dress watch that Invicta did. I think it was late 70s. It has an 18 karat gold case back. That watch is pure mechanical. That watch, I would love to see that watch come back. You know, I would love to see Invicta do that. And yeah, having Swiss made movement. I mean, you got glycine, so you know. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I know some of you guys bought the glycine Invicta collaboration. I'm gonna tell you one thing I don't like about that is, one, glycine as a whole, the historical value of glycine. Now, glycine has changed hands multiple times, but this watch was a part of our military base at one point. Glycine, it just was. That watch should not have come back with nothing quartz. Absolutely. And they do have quartz watches. I get that. But I think the first, that glycine combo should have had a Solita 500 in it. That's just me personally, bro. We talking price. And I get it as far as customers want something cheap. People don't want to spend a lot of money, but guess what? People are spending a lot of money. My base price on, I don't want to spend over $500 on a watch, but I have. I got $1,000 watches in my collection. So if you'd have brought that collaboration back at $699, it's just what it is. Let's see. Can you provide links to where to sign up for Zimmer's run? Did Justin ever announce the exciting news that he's posted on IG? He did not. I haven't seen it. I was waiting to see what he's posting, but I'll as soon as I get some links, whatever link he dropped, I'll put it in my community tab, so y'all follow the community tab, it'll pop up. Sounds like the chickens came home to roost. They did, bro. They did. There's so many brands. Why not just mess with a company that listens to their customers? Money ain't free, at least isn't in New Jersey. It is. Like, I'm sending my Venmo. I'll send my Venmo. Hey, I'm telling you, bro. That's why it makes it, you know what? With that being said, Monk, that's why it's so easy to go to other brands. I'm telling you. And I get it. There's some of you guys that will not. You're going to stick to it. But are you content with your collection right now? Are you content with your collection right now? And I can say that some of you guys are. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are. But there's this little tiny itch that you have wanting to, you're jonesing for another one, because by you being an Invicta collector or a watch collector in general, you're used to buying multiple pieces. You're used to having a larger collection. If you've bought over 10 watches or 25 or 50, you are accustomed to buying a watch every 6 months, once a year, once every 2, whatever. Like, you're used to, like, hey, you may sell a watch and then bring 2 in. You may sell 3 watches and bring 6 in. You could be like Jay Jones and just say, the heck with it, I'm gonna buy 7 a week. Whatever the case is. But I'm saying this, bro. You have to appeal to your fan base, because your old head collectors, your old school collectors bring in new collectors. They talk to people, and it's not just social media. Word of mouth out here on the streets is everything. I'm out here all the time, and some people, now I'm gonna tell you this, we established that people don't check for your watch. That's not necessarily always true, because I'm gonna tell you this, I had put this on, right, and somebody saw, was like, what is that? Dude, that watch gotta be expensive. And I laughed. I said, nah, man, it's Invicta. Oh, Invicta makes some nice watches, man. And like I'm talking, and I'm like, hey, got a channel. Next thing you know, a number of my people. Hold on, man. It's a shopping mall. A little strip mall over here. I got like 10 subscribers out of there one day, man, because I was walking with my tripod. I had my watches with me, and they was like, what you doing? And I told them, and I was like, is this live? I said, yeah. They was like, yo, don't, like, what's your channel? They went over there, joined the channel, and when I got off, all 10 of them subscribed to my channel right then and there. Word of mouth is everything, man. There's a guy that goes over to City Gear, man. He just happened to see me in there one day. He said, yo, Trap, come here. I said, what's up? He said, bro, I just bought this Invicta, man. Tell me what shoes I should get with this. If Invicta or somebody from Invicta wanted to order any of my videos from 2018, I'm gonna say from 2018 to 2020, if you ordered my channel right now and you go through the comments and look how many people said they joined the cruise or they bought watches based on my recommendation. I'm just one person. All right, see y'all. Bye, see you later. I tell Tamika y'all came up here and took the restaurant over.
See you later.
All right, cuz. You know, you look different every time. Cause I saw you in the mall, what was that, like 3 months ago, and I was about to walk past you. And you were like, for real, cuz?
Oh.
I was like, because I was just focused. I was like, you look different, man. You look different every time. Happy birthday. Well, so is she legal enough to drink yet?
Yeah, she barely made
Okay.
it.
All right, barely made it.
Barely made
All right,
it.
I'm gonna send you a drink.
Tamika, we said, hey,
Okay, I will.
We love her too.
All right, I got you. Although there is a new sucker born every day. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm done with this.
Okay,
I'm gonna keep my fruit though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Although there is a new sucker born every day, I like to make brands earn my money. There are no free rides. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Ask yourself this question. What are you looking for out of a watch, and how much are you willing to spend for that watch? There are no wrong answers in this. I posted a watch yesterday. Actually, if you went into my description, I'll just tell you, because I didn't say it yesterday. There's a watch in my description from yesterday's live. It's $41,000. 41, that Dracula, man, that Chrono Swiss Dracula. $41,000. Now, I don't know, somebody may gravitate to that and say, hey, I got $42,000 that I can throw at a watch. I'm gonna try it. I don't know. That poll I put up yesterday, if you have $5,000 right now of the watches that I showed you, what watch would you gravitate towards? Like, would it be the Tudor Black Bay GMT? Would it be the Grand Seiko, the US Soco edition? Would it be the what I put up there? Longines, you know. What else I put up there? Breitling. Like, and if they gave me a fifth option, I was gonna put the IWC Spitfire up there. That's about $4,900. I don't know what you're gonna spend, but you know what you like. And there are a number of people. Again, I'm directing this not to you guys, but this is direct straight to the team over in Invicta. As you watch through my videos, and the algorithm is going to show you that we're talking about Invicta. What are you willing to do for the customer base? What are you willing to create? There's some that's in the chat that said they want to see some old stuff. Again, the Reverso. Why not bring back the Reverso? I would love to review that watch. If they brought that watch back out, I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the watch. And it's a watch that you can find on eBay at different prices, man. But you got to find if the watch is in good shape. I know we're one that's in amazing shape, man. I know he's not going to part with it. That's Godfather. But imagine bringing that watch back as a heritage, like a heritage watch. You know what I'm saying? Limited to 250. Guarantee that watch will sell out. Put a Salida 200 in it, or if you got any ETA 2824s left, because that was the original movement in there, I believe. I would say make it pure mechanical. Piss on it. Yeah, make it pure mechanical. Make that watch as flat as possible. Put a pure mechanical movement in that watch, man. But bring it back the way you did it before. It's a Reverso with the mirror on the other side. It's the Invicta's Reverso. I think that would be a talk. I'll wear it. Longines Zulu. Yup. You have a disturbing habit of staring at people's. I do the same thing, so I'm not. I do the same thing, bro. I do the same thing. I choose the Zulu because in person that thing is beautiful, and you won't see them like you see the others. Yeah, if you haven't seen that Longines Zulu and its titanium, I had it on. When I go back up to Trifecta, I'll pull it out the case. Okay, you're sitting at 50 watches right now. Well done, sir. I'm totally content. I want 2 more mags, turbies, and my Breitling, and then I'm done. Okay. Invicta's losing a lot of its fan base. Again, bro, here's a crazy thing, y'all, I hate to say this, RJ, if you watching or if you see this on the replay, bro, man, it's all on you, baby. It's all on you, bro. You know, I'm gonna support you, man, whole 100, bro. Like, you my guy. Outside, and I've said this outside of Invicta, man, me and him, like, we cool. I'm cool with Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my dude. But as far as him being an employee of Invicta, he has. Man, can't nobody say, man, he has been a banner. He has been waving this flag for years. And love or hate it, you know what I'm saying? I know, like Zimmer, Jay-Z, and I'm not talking rapper. He contributed to a lot of it, man. I think that was a failed opportunity. I don't know what happened, like personal stuff, you know what I'm saying? And at this point, it really don't matter what happened. All I know is people are looking for something right now, and they want more than what Invicta's giving them, right? And it's like, and this morning, the question was what now? That's what it was. What now? What is Invicta? What are they doing? So, yeah, man, that's it, bro. You could have a show with 9 people on the screen. I wonder what each one would say they think the problem is. EB Watch Reviews. Ryan works for AL, though. Can only go so far. If Boss doesn't approve, not to mention the Chinese movement shift. Yeah, and I said, you know, EB, so here's the deal. And I completely agree with you. He has been a company man, and he's going to go with the company. You know what? I'm going to say this. AL Lalo had posted something when, what was it? When that war broke out, right? AL put his stance, who he stand with. And I can tell you, based on the comments I saw, the black community was pissed off. They said, yo, AL, you got a lot of people that buy your watches that's of color, and you're talking about you stand with Israel. I think that's what he posted. What about George Floyd? And I bring that up for this reason. This is, in my opinion, this is why it's dangerous to mix your love for watches with politics and religion and stuff like that. Though a lot of people stop watching him, stop buying because of this fact. You have to understand, people are going to stand with who they're going to stand with. They believe in what they believe in, and there's a separation with the product. If you decide not to buy Invicta because of that, that's your preference. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But I know Ryan stood with that, you know, wherever his boss is going, like he's with the company. They posted it under like the Invicta banner or whatever the case is. And I know people was pissed about that. This was another thing that swayed a lot of customers, is because the world that we live in right now, from politics to war efforts to all, and a lot of that politics points back to politics, not so much religion. Religion do kind of play a factor in it, but not as much as politics. There's a lot that Invicta has to fight through to gain customer base back. And that's just one aspect of it. There's some customers that felt that they've been taken advantage of, right? That's a whole different argument. I think that's Vic. What you were saying. I think that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. I think what's going to need to happen for Ryan. Ryan is definitely, and he got it, man. Because he got us. There's still a pocket of people that's gonna support him regardless. They gonna stick by Invicta regardless. We had 2 people in the chat right now or earlier that said, "Hey, I don't care what's going on. I'm sticking with Invicta," and that, hey, I commend you. I know over 40 collectors that stopped buying Invicta because, and that's what Tony. I know they posted it. It was huge. When AL posted who he stands with, oh, there was people's like, nope, I'm done. We've spent too much money with you and stuff like that, and I was like, eesh. You know, me and Ryan talked about it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it is what it is. I don't know who you are. It is what it is, man. Stuff gets personal. The water gets very muddy. I mean, extremely muddy. But you know, at the end of the day, you can't just say like, well, you know what, you can either get with Invicta or can get off the ship. Take your pick. But it's not that simple. It's not that simple. We're consumers. We're passionate. Emotions. We talk about feelings. People get in their feelings. Oh, they feel a certain type of way. And I'm gonna say this is my personal thought. If you spent $200,000 on Invicta and you're complaining about something with Invicta doing it, I'm not defending Invicta at all. So don't take it that I'm in. But you chose. Nobody put a gun in your head. This is what you chose to do. Unless you had shares or your name is on anything that's business-wise in Invicta and you invested in this stuff to have some type of return, if you will, then you have get out of here. Then you have a right to, you know, say some of the stuff that's been said on Facebook. But you chose Invicta because that's what you chose. You chose the car that you drive. Maybe you in a position that, you know, hey, I got to get what I can get. That's different, you know what I'm saying? But like, we're talking about disposable income. Watches are disposable income items because it's not needed. It's not needed. So some of those arguments, I'm like, they don't hold no weight, man. They just don't. In my opinion, they don't hold no weight. But then there is a sense that, like, man, bro, as a collector, I should be able to say, hey, I want to see this, that, and the other. That one, yeah. Because, shoot, I've bought enough of Invicta where I'm like, hey, man, I love to see this. And they don't do it. I'm like, dang, I love to see this, y'all. They don't do it. Why put up, guys, what are you guys looking for? What do you want to see in a watch? What brings you back to Invicta? Y'all, those questions sound familiar? I want to see this because they're innovative and because they listen to the customers. That was another one. They listen to us. They know what we like. Okay. There's a number of people that's not liking what's being put out right now. That question comes up every time we talk about Invicta. Will they go back to some of the old stuff? And AL said he won't. That was one of the politics and religion can kill a lot of things. It can. It's actually religion and politics has damaged my relationship with people through YouTube, through Invicta collecting. Killed it. And I'll be the first one to tell you, man, it tore me up. I was like, yo, what? I'm like, yo, bro, what? Really? I can't have an opinion on this? I'm seeing something that I don't like, and you, yeah, man, like friendships, I mean, I guess it was a friend to the end of that political conversation. But I like to keep it, that's why I say, man, I keep it watches. And the only time somebody called me a hypocrite, got that comment 2 weeks ago, because Vic kicked somebody out of the chat that was talking about Trump. But he was like, well, y'all talking about Trump. I said, no, Trump dropped a watch, my guy. And we're talking about the watch, Trump doing the watch, and could it fund his whatever. It's paying for his election. Yo, I'm done telling them what I want. Invicta buyers, just like any company, should listen to buyers' criticism. Lord. The calls today, man. I gotta go to my phone company. It seems like, hey, bro, when I put on Do Not Disturb, don't interrupt. Period. It keeps interrupting me. Yeah, I'm done telling what. Yeah, Invicta buyers, just like any company, should listen to buyers' criticism. They should. Still waiting for the Heritage Magnum and not the NH35 version either. Invicta needs to also do automatic watches, do more automatic watches. Quartz is not where it is anymore. I do not have time to be changing batteries every few years. Hey, swag, I'm like that too. That's what I want, bro. That's what I want, man. That's why a lot of my watches now. I bought a couple Quartz watches this year. A few of them, like what, 3 of the Quartz watches I bought this year are Citizen. So guess what? All you got to do is put them in sunlight and we good to go. I ain't got time for nothing else. Vic and his Magnums. And I agree, though. I agree with, you know what I'm saying? Because when the Magnum came out, the Magnum, you know, Invicta has been criticized as being a homage magnet. That's all they do is copy brands. They copy brands. And they have watches that they homage from Daytona to Gerard Perigold to Patek, the Nautilus, the AP, Tag Heuer. Hey, yo, I said Heuer right. I don't know why I kept saying Tag Heuer. It felt more comfortable to say Tag Heuer. I don't know, but Tag Heuer, I said it right the first time. Tag Heuer. And that's dang, man. If you look at it, man, that sucker is like a one-on-one copy. You know it'd be dope though. Even though it's a Quartz model. I'm like, Invicta, would you dare make the automatic version? If Invicta made the automatic version of their the Tag Heuer Monaco, I buy it. At 46 millimeter, I buy it. I promise, I buy it. Because I know that, you know, the Tag Heuer, that is a watch that I would like to own. I just don't want to pay the price for it. I do not want to pay the price for it ever. There's only a few watches that I said that, you know, if I had the disposable income or if I saved up to get it, the 2 most expensive watches that I would consider putting in my collection is 1, the Panerai, 2, the Omega Speedmaster 57 on strap. Because that was one of the most phenomenal and sexy watches I've ever seen. The case back on that watch is beautiful. That watch is harmonious in my opinion. I like the Panerai. I do. I like the Panerai, but in comparison to like an ultimate watch, a watch that just, Godfather said slap you in the face. This one is a Mike Tyson punch, man. It's a matter of fact, it's like a 2-for-1 punch, like boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? That's what that watch does. That's like, that watch hits me like Urlacher was doing back in the day for the Bears. That's one of them. That's like standing in the middle of the street and that car hit me at 90 miles per hour. That was a Charger, by the way.
You doing okay, friend?
Yeah, we wrapping it up. We about to, you know.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, you know, doing my thing.
You wanted to go drink or to go water?
Nah, I'm cool on that. You know, just just sitting there talking to the people. It's a whole bunch of folks in here right now. Yeah,
I can tell. I've been seeing you. So
Yeah.
I don't like to bother you too much.
No, you cool. Everybody, I mean, that was my family. That just left out of the.
Oh, were they your family?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they got we got all loud and everything. You know.
It's okay.
Yeah. You know. So yeah, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No problem.
You got the answer half right. Well, the Speedmaster is the best speedy. Flat, no, man, I can't do it, Monk. Not on a flat link bracelet, bro. No. You still my guy, but no, bro, no. That leather strap is everything, bro, man. That thing is everything, bro. No, man. Say it ain't so, Monk. Say it ain't so. I gotta have it on the leather, baby. It gotta be on the leather. The leather. You smell it? Do you smell it, bro? That leather, man, the leather smell is coming through the screen right now. Bro, that watch is delicious in that combo, bro. No, you have to have the Speedy 57. He said he was that right. I can't stand you. Oh. He said, let's hear it. No, hey, bro, it's all good, man. I seen it on a bracelet, man. And I like it. I don't know. Maybe if I seen it on a bracelet first, I probably would have loved it more. But like that leather was what got me, man. And I said, people had that question about speedies. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna see I'm gonna do another questionnaire on my thing, man. And yeah, come on. No, what's up, House of X? Welcome in. House of X been busy too, man. Y'all been cranking it out. Yeah. Come on, I can't even get past that main message. Oh man. I ain't mess with you, bro. So as we end this thing up, this is the longest I've ever gone on a vertical live, man. This has been a very lively conversation. It's been a very dope conversation. A lot of participation, if you will. She got a sweet. Bro, look, I get it every time I come here, bro. I get it every time. I'm like, hey, man, hey, mind your manners, bro. Mind your manners. That's why I keep it moving, you feel me? I keep it moving. Watch be hitting like a record-breaking sack season. I agree, it looks phenomenal. Yeah, bro, hey, I'm telling you, man, leather is heaven, man. I dig that, bro. I'm telling you. Why don't you mention LT 56? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. I'm done with Vic, bro. You on timeout, man. Vic is coming with a VD in it. Victor needs to do. Yeah, man. Yeah, bruh. Yeah. It's coming with a VD 57, 53, all that, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all being in here. Tell her, don't get. Hey, man, ain't nobody thinking about that, man. Hey, tonight, everybody that's on Facebook, I'll be dropping a video tonight. For those that are following us with the cruise, I will be dropping some information on the cruise. And I'll be doing some more polls and giving you guys more information out. Those links come up, I will drop those links. So they will be in my community tab. I'll have a couple of shorts and a couple of videos that will drop tonight in regards to a lot of these things, man. And some of the places that if you are looking for particular watches, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, because there's people that was in the chat tonight, or today, this afternoon, that are selling watches. And I have, who is it? John Gangi. People that don't know him, he has watches that he is selling, reasonable prices. So if anybody wants some of those highly sought after Invicta from back in the day, he has a number of watches that he's getting rid of, and I'll put he'll come on. I'll let him show you what he has to offer, and we'll go from there. And lastly, I want to say this, because I can say this. Vic, you got shafted when you tried to sell your watches, man. Shop HQ, they watched it. They saw what we were doing, and they posted every watch that you had out there that day, and they underbidded you. Nobody bought from you because they can buy a brand new at a lower price. They got you, bro. They got you. I'm just gonna put it out there. Shop, if you're watching, y'all already know what it is. I ain't even mad. It's a play. It's a move. But just like Jordan does, he killed the resale market. So do you don't think Invicta's gonna do the same thing? Invicta's doing, why you think another reason why the prices drop? They killing y'all resale. You guys, they got the eBay stuff, the eBay stores, and y'all Invicta prices are up there. They killed y'all. They murdered y'all, man. Y'all just got hosed. Sorry, be the one that bust your bubble, but that's what it is. So with that being said, I'm up out of here, man. I'm gone. I got to get back to the crib. Purple Rain sounds like a gun. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Much love, man. I'll see you guys tonight. Whoever just came in, thank you. We're done watching today. For right now was this, and we had Invicta pieces as a recap. Invicta, Citizen, hold up, and Glycine, if you will. You feel what I'm saying? All right, your boys. Hold on, let me put these down before I drop them. We out of here, man. Much love, man. Y'all be blessed.